Example 2. Write the equation of an ellipse that has a vertex of 0, 5, a co-vertex at -4, 0, and a center at 0, 0. First of all, let's draw a picture and kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Vertex is at 0, 5. Co-vertex is at -4, 0. And a center at 0, 0. Now, if we have a vertex at 0, 5, this is the larger one. It's also the vertex, not the co-vertex, so I know A is 5. If I have a co-vertex, which is my shorter one, also called co-vertex, I know that B is 4. I know in a standard form equation, x squared over something plus y squared over something has to equal 1. And then my A is always my larger one, and notice that A is on your y-axis. Okay, so if A is on your y-axis, which is going vertical, then I know that my A squared is going to be below my y term. Then my B is on my minor axis, and it's the shorter one, so I know that B squared is going to be below my x term because it's on the x-axis. From here, I'm going to fill everything in, so x squared over b squared, we know b is 4, so that's going to be 16, plus y squared over a squared, which we know is 5, so that's going to be 25, equals 1. Number 3, write the equation of the ellipse that has a vertex at -10, 0, a focus at 6, 0, and a center at 0, 0. So again, we're going to start with a picture, and we know that we have a vertex at -10, 0. We also have a center. Now, if that's a vertex, that means that this distance here, this is going to be your major axis, which is your A. So we know A is going to be 10. Now, the other information they gave us was the focus. And the focus is at 6, 0. So if one of them's over here at 6, 0, we know that the other one is over here at -6, 0 because it's on the major axis. So that's not the B value because it's a focus. That's actually, they're telling us, is our C value, which is 6. Now, if we're given a C value, really what we need to find here is a B value because in our equation we need B. So remember, C squared equals A squared minus B squared. So I know C is 6. 6 squared. We know A is 10, 10 squared, minus B squared. So this is 36 equals 100 minus B squared. Then we're going to subtract 100 from both sides. 36 minus 100 is -64, which is -B squared. Then we have to divide both sides by a -1, so positive 64 equals B squared. So B equals 8. If we wanted to kind of keep going with our picture, that would tell us that we're going to have 8 up here, so that's a 0, 8. And we'd also have an 8 down here somewhere. But x squared over something plus y squared over something equals 1. When I say over something, I'm trying to figure out which one's the A and which one's the B. Well, the major axis A is here on the x-axis, so I know A is going to line up with my x. I then know B is going to line up with my y, and then I just fill in our information. So at this point, we have x squared over A squared. A was 10, so this is going to be 100, plus y squared over B squared. B was 8, so we know that's going to be 64 equals 1. Example 4. The rug shown has an elliptical shape. Part A, write the equation of the ellipse. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to put it on a grid, and I'm going to center it at 0, 0. When I do that, if I know the whole length of my rug is 6, then I know out to here I'm dealing with a 3, and out to here I'm dealing with a 3. Then remember, your major axis is always your longer one, and your major axis is your A, so I now know A is 3. If I come from here to here, the whole distance is 4, so I know this is 2 and 2. That's your minor axis, it's your shorter one. So I know B is 2. X squared plus y squared equals 1. Your major axis is your longer one. Your longer one is on your x-axis, which means your longer or larger number needs to be on your x-axis, which was 3. Keep in mind it's now 3 squared, so we're going to have a 9. Y squared is your minor axis, and it's, the shorter one on y, so 2 squared is 4. And that's the equation of your rug. Part B, the area A of an ellipse is A equals pi times A times B. Find the area of the rug. So area equals pi times A. Well, we know A is 3. Times B, we know B is 2. So area equals 3 times 2 is 6 times pi. This is in feet, feet squared.